So I'll be recording the classes also. So okay, so today we are going to start off with type 1, and type 1 is simple application of formula. So type 1 is simple application of formula. Okay, so write down. So we start off with type 1. Type 1 is simple application of formula. So write down the question, everyone. A pair of dice is thrown. A pair of dice means there are two dice which are thrown. What is the probability of getting an even number on the first die, or a total of 8, So what the question says is, everyone, two dice are thrown. Is that clear? So two dice are thrown means what is going to be the sample space? I'm going to teach you how to find out the sample space. In one dice, okay, what are the possible outcomes? What are the possible outcomes? What are the numbers which you can get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 outcomes, isn't it? So in the first die, you get 6 outcome, and in the second die, you get 6 outcome. That means you get 36 outputs or 36 outcomes. Is that clear? So how do you get this 36 outcomes? You get one on the first die, okay, and one on the second die. So I'll just see. You need not write it, but just to explain it to you, when two dice are rolled, I'm teaching you how to calculate the sample space. So you need not write down all the outcomes, okay? You just see in the first die there are 6 outcome, and in the second die there are 6 outcome. So 6 are 36 outcomes you are going to get. Similarly, when you toss a coin, how many outcomes? Two outcomes. One is head, one is tail. Similarly, if you toss 2 coins, then in the first coin there are 2 outcomes, and in the second coin there are 2 outcomes. That means 2 twos are, you get 4 outcomes. Head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, head. Is that clear? I will just explain when you when you roll 2 dice, how you will get 36. Okay. So in the first dice you can get 1. In the second dice you can get 1. First dice is 1. Second dice is 2. 1, 3, dot, 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 till 1, comma 6. Similarly, in the first dice, if you get 2, in the second dice you can get 1, you can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 4, 5, and finally you can get 6. Similarly, if you get 3 in the first die, and in the second die you will get 1, 3, comma 2, 3, comma 3, dot, 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 3, comma 6. Similarly, 4, comma 1, 4, comma 2, dot, 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 4, comma 6. Then 5, comma 1, 5, comma 2, dot, 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 5, comma 6, and finally 6, comma 1, 6, comma 2, dot, 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 6, comma 6. So these are all the possible outcomes when you roll 2 dice. Is that clear? So next time you did not write this. See, 6 outcomes and 6 outcomes. So 6 are 36 outcomes. So this is more than enough. Is that clear? Now, see what you're supposed to find. Okay, what is the probability, what is the probability of getting an even number, an even number on the first die, on the first die on the first die, or a total of 8, or a total of 8. So again, those who missed yesterday's class, let me remind you one more time. In class 10 you learned how to find out the probability of individual events. In class 12 you will learn how to find the probability of combined events. Is that clear? Or means union. So what you are going to do is, you already know the sample space, everyone. You already know the sample space. So there are 2 events. One is getting an even number on the first die, or a total of 8. So let the first event be A. So what is A? Getting even number on first die. So what could be the outcomes that are favorable to this event? I need an even number on the first die. That means, can I take this? No, because the first term is 1. Can I take this? No. Can I take this? No. So even number means 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 5 and 2 comma 6. I just want the first number to be even. Similarly, I cannot take this because 3 is an odd. I can take this. So second is going to be 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 5 and 4 comma 6. Next, I cannot take 5 comma 1 because the first number on the die is an odd number. It has to be an even number. So I'm going to take 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5 and 6 comma 6. So this is the first event. Okay. Now, what about the second event? Everyone, what about the second event? The second event is you must get a total of 8. That means the result from the two dice must be 8. Okay. So if I get 1 on the first die, then what must I get in the second die to make the total 8? I must get 7 because 7 plus 1 is 8. But you know, in a dice 7, the number 7 is not there. So with 1, you are not going to get the desired result. So if you get 2 on the first die, then you must get 6 on the second die. Similarly, if you get 3 on the first die, then you must get 5 on the second die. Similarly, if you get 4 on the first die, then you must get 4 on the second die. If you get 5 on the first die, then you must get 3 on the second die because the total has to be 8. And if you get 6 on the first die, then you must get how much? 2 on the second die. So these are the outcomes which are favorable to the event B. Is that okay, everyone? Now see, this is 5 comma 3. Okay, look at your talkie. Okay, 5 comma 3. Everyone, this is the first problem. This is the first problem. That's why I am doing it as slow as possible. So you got A, you got B. Now, what am I supposed to find? Everyone, I have to find the probability of getting an even number, that is A, or a total of 8. That means I have to find the probability of getting an even number. Even number is A, or means union B. So I have to find probability of A union B. Now, as you know, there are two formulas to calculate probability of A union B. So whether to use the first formula or the second formula will be decided whether A and B are mutually exclusive or not. So what you have to do next is you have to find A intersection B. That means if there is nothing common between them, we say that they are mutually exclusive. Got it? But if there's something common between them, we say that they are not mutually exclusive. So whenever you are finding intersection, means this symbol means common. Okay, this symbol means common. So what we do is we see the common term from the smallest set. That means not A but B. Look at this. Do you see 2 comma C? Yes, it's there. So you got 2 comma 6. Next, 3 comma 5, it's not there. 4 comma 4, it is there. 4 comma 4. 5 comma 3 is not there, but 6 comma 2 is there. That means there is A intersection B. That means there is something common between A and B. Is that clear? So we say that A and B are not mutually exclusive. We say that A and B are not mutually exclusive. So, but if there is nothing common, then we say it is mutually exclusive. Got it? So, since they are not mutually exclusive, the first formula which I gave you, probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. This is the formula. Suppose if there was nothing common between them, then the probability of nothing means 0. So this part would vanish. But A intersection B, there is some element. So this part will not vanish. That's it. Now just put the value. What is probability of A? I already taught you how to find probability of A. The elements which are favorable to A divided by the total, plus probability of B, elements which are favorable to B divided by total, probability of A intersection B, elements which are favorable to A intersection B divided by probability of N of S. Now you simply put the values. What is N of A? N of A means number of elements in the set A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you got 18 divided by N of S. Number of total outcome 36 plus N of B. B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 by 36 minus N of A intersection B. Number of elements in A intersection B 3. So 3 divided by 36. LCM is 36. Yes or no? So if I take 36, what do you get? 18 plus 5, 23 minus 3 is 20. So if I cancel this, what do I get? Huh? You got 20 by 36. You got 20 by 36. So when you cancel them, what do you get? 2 tens are 20, 2 ones are 2 eights are 2 fives are 2 nines are. So the answer is 5 by 9. So the probability of getting an even number, on the first die, or a total of 8, is 5 by 9. So this is how you do it. Is that clear? Okay, those who joined late, let me explain it to you one more time. So this is type 1, where we simply use the formulas that I've given it to you, and this is a main formula. Probability of A union B, union means OR. When are you going to use this? Whenever they tell you to find the probability of two events together. Is that clear? Okay. Now I'll read the question one more time. I'll read the question. Those who have not written the question, please do it. The question is, a pair of dice is thrown. That means you are throwing two dice. Is that clear? So this could be the outcome. If you get one on the first die, you can get one on the second die. If you हेलो ए लाइट गएर नि हौ पढाउँदा पढाउँदै ल लु एभ्रीवान इज हियर नो आकाश ल लु लु फेरि हेर है ल यो अलिकति साह्रो छ कि यो सक्दिहालौँ क्वेसन ल सो एभ्रीवान पे अटेन्सन I'll read the question. I hope everyone has joined. Just give me a yes. Okay, Siddharth Lalu. Here la. Question. Type 1 ma, simple use of formula. Now see, I'll just tell you, a pair of dice is thrown. A pair bande, so that means two dice. So these are your possible outcomes. But from next time, you don't have to write this. Just write down the number of outcomes. And how did I teach you? Sample space is gonna be number of outcome of the first experiment into number of outcome of the second experiment. That means there are two dice which are being thrown. For the first die, there are 6 outcomes. For the second die, there are also 6 outcomes. So 6 into 6 is 36 outcomes you are going to get. So these are the 36 results. La, kinan duita die throw gardakeri. These are the numbers which you can get. Now, what is the probability of getting an even? What is the probability of getting an even number on the first die? That means I must get even number on the first die. Got it? Or a total of 8 one. Matlab, or I can get a total of 8 also. So what does or mean? It means union. So we got two events. One is even number on the first die. One is total of 8. So you take one event A, getting even number on the first die. La, getting even number on the first die. So what are your even numbers? 2, 4, 6. So if you get 2 on the first die, you can get 1, 2 on the first die. The second number does not matter. किनभने खाली even number चाहियो नि त. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Similarly, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6. 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6 bar. So these outcomes satisfy this event. Next is a total of 8. That means when you roll 2 dice, okay, the results which you get, the total must be 8. So you need not get confused with that. I took 1. If I take 1, then you must get 7 in the second die. But that is not possible because in a die there are only 6 numbers. So 1 le hundaina. So 2 ko pair 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 ko pair 5, 3 plus 5 is 8. 4 ko pair 4, 5 ko pair 3, 6 ko pair 2. So these are the outcomes which are favorable to this event B. Now the question is I have to find probability of A union B. So I have written the formula. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Now let me see whether this has a value or not. So A intersection B means anything that is common between A and B. Anything that is common between A and B. Okay. Anything that is common between A and B. So when you do that, you see that there are certain numbers which are common. For example, what are the numbers which are common? 2, 6, 4, 4 and 6, 2. That is common. Is that clear? So after that, I've simply applied the formula as you can easily see. So probability of A is n of A by n of S. Probability of B is n of B by n of S, and probability of A intersection B is n of A intersection B divided by n of S. What is n? Those who missed yesterday's class, n stands for cardinal number. Number of elements in A. यता 6 छ, यता 6 छ, यता 3 छ. So 6 3s are 18. By total is 36. Probability of B means n of B. Number of elements in the set B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 36 and so on. Is that clear? So the probability which you got is 5 by 9. So you can take a screenshot of this, or I have sent you the solution of this particular question in the group. La. So based on this type of questions, you can expect one question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So we need to write all the steps like such a long sum.
No, this is just
All
an
the additions and all.
explanation. This is just an explanation, okay? Once you have understood it, you can directly write down. You can directly write down the answer. Okay. Now, we are going to try the next one. Everyone now. So this one was done. Okay. Next. See, the question is two unbiased, question number 2, okay? Two unbiased dice are thrown. Again, same. So what is going to be the sample space? What is going to be the sample space? When two dice are thrown, what is going to be the sample space? Come on. In one dice, okay, how many outcomes are there? In one dice, how many outcomes are there?
6.
Oh,
6.
yes. In the second dice,
6.
6.
6. So, n of s. Why n of s? Because I'm not writing the outcome, but I'm writing the total number of outcome. So, n of s is 36. That means number of elements in the sample space is 36. Now, listen. Find the probability that either a doublet or a total of 10 appears on the dice. Find the probability that either a doublet or a total of 10. So I have to find the probability of this. So as you can clearly see, this is similar to the question which we have already done. Now it will make sense, everyone. So there are two events. One is a doublet and one is a total of 10. Got it? So let doublet be the event a doublet. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of a doublet? Can anyone tell me what's the meaning of a doublet? Anyone? Just give it a wild guess.
When two
Same
similar
numbers.
numbers come in each dice.
Very good. Same numbers. That means the number on the first die and the number on the second die is same. That means if you get 1 on the first die, you're supposed to get 1 on the second die. 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, and 5 comma 5, and sorry, 6 comma 6. Got it? And what is the event B? A total of 10. A total of 10. So how did I teach you? Everyone, how did I teach you? If you get 1 on the first die, what must you get in the second die to make the total 10? If you get 1 on the first die, very good, 9. Very good, 9. But in a dice, there is no 9. So the first result is not possible. What about if I write 2 out here, then what must I get? Total has to be 10. So what must be the second number? If this is 2, if I get 2 in the first die, then I must get 8 in the second die. That is also not possible. If I get 3 in the first die, then what must I get in the second die? If I get 7 in the first die, I must get 7 in the second die. This is also not possible. If I get 4 in the first die, what must I get in the second die?
6.
6. Good. This is possible. If I get 5 in the first die, what must I get in the second die?
5.
5.
5. Very good. If I get 6 in the first die, what must I get in the second die?
4.
4.
This is it. That means this is it. Is that clear? Now let me check, because I have to combine these two. Everyone listen to me. I have to find the probability of A or the probability of B. Let me check whether they are mutually exclusive or not. Okay. So if they are mutually exclusive, then the A intersection B part vanishes. If not, then that will remain. So A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B means anything common between A and B. What did I tell you? I told you to look at the smaller set first. 4,6 छ माथि छैन. 5,5 छ. It is there. 5,5. That means there is only one element, but there is only one element, but it is there. Okay. So what will you write? Since A and B are not mutually exclusive. They are not mutually exclusive. The formula is probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Let me remind you one more time, students, those who were not there yesterday, if there is nothing common between A and B, then this is going to be 0. So probability of 0 is 0. That means if there is nothing common, we call it mutually exclusive. After that, this part will not be there. This part will not be there. But since in this case, there is some element which is common, so A and B are not mutually exclusive. Okay. Again, what is the formula to calculate probability of A? What was the formula which I taught you? N of A. That means number of elements in favorable to A divided by total number of outcome. What is probability of B? The number of elements favorable to B divided by total outcome. And what's probability of A intersection B? The number of elements favorable to A intersection B divided by N of S. So what is N of A, please? See, what is N of A? Number of elements in A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by N of S. Total is 36 plus probability of N of B. N of B 1, 2, 3 by 36 minus N of A intersection B. A intersection B, there's only one element, so 1 divided by 36. So the LCM is 36. Please help me out. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. So you get 8 by 36. If you simplify this, what do you get when you simplify this, please? 2 4s are 2, 2 18s are, yeah, 2 18s are. So 2 2s are 2 9s, 2 by 9. So you get 2 by 9. So this is the probability of getting a doublet or a total of 10. This is the probability of getting a doublet or a total of 10. So this is how you do it. Not that difficult. So just go through the solution. If you have any confusion, please ask me right now. If you have any confusion, please ask me right now. Okay. Next, this is a specimen paper. Can I rub this, everyone? Okay. Please, everyone, listen to me. You are bound to get one question which says mutually exclusive and independent. So I guess you have already taken the screenshot of this. If not, okay. So now question number 3. I will do a specimen paper book question. La. Question number 3. Question number 3. Don't worry, म डल्लै यो नोट चाहिँ पठाइदिन्छु तिमीलाई के प्रोबेबिलिटी को तर पहिला बुझ्नु चाहिँ पर्यो. You have to understand. Where was that question? Okay, specimen paper. Ready? Specimen paper, question number 3. This is specimen paper. What is given is, everyone listen. The probability of A is given. The probability of A is given to be 1 by 2. Probability of A union B is also given. Probability of A union B is 3 by 5. And probability of B is also given. Given in the sense I have to find it. A like in the K. That is what I'm supposed to find. La. It's a specimen paper question, eh, everyone. So probability of B is K. So what they're telling us is find K. Find K. Number one, if A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. So this is the first one. Can you see, everyone, the whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
can anyone tell me what is the condition? See, everyone, union is given. Yes or no? So union derivative, I know the formula. Probability of A union B equal to what? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Isn't this the formula? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Only one formula.
Yes, sir.
Now, everyone see, according to the question, what are they saying? A and B are mutually exclusive. Those who are not there yesterday, I'll explain it to you one more time. Mutually exclusive means there's nothing common between A and B. A intersection B means they want to find out what is common between A and B. If there is nothing common between A and B, that means this value is 0. So probability of 0 is 0. That means probability of A intersection B becomes 0. Mutually exclusive means A intersection B equal to 5. 5 means there is nothing common between A and B. So if this part becomes 0, then the formula will now become probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. That's it. then this part is going to vanish. Why this part is going to vanish? Because A and B are mutually exclusive events. Is that okay? Now put the value. What is probability of A union B? 3 by 5 equal to, what is probability of A? 1 by 2. And what is probability of B? It is K. So comes this side. So 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 equal to K. LCM is 10. 5 2s are 10, so 3 2s are 6, minus 2 5s are 10. So what's the value of K? K is 1 by 10, the first answer. So K equal to 1 by 10. So this is specimen paper, question from the specimen paper. Okay. Now the second thing that they have asked, is, can you take a screenshot of this first? Because I'm going to rub it now. The second thing that they have asked, done, A and B are, they have said that A and B are independent. So what I have seen is, once I complete this, I'll be giving you the entire PDF on probability as well as the 10 years, and you will see that this type plays a major role. Most of the question, short answer question, comes from independent and mutually exclusive. So look at this. Find K such that A and B are independent. The formula remains same. According to the question, A and B are what? A and B are independent. So independent means the probability of A does not depend on the probability of B. That means probability of A intersection B means probability of A into probability of B. So the formula will become probability of A plus probability of B, this as it is, minus, instead of this, you see this, probability of A intersection B, I can write probability of A into probability of B. So what will be the value? Minus probability of A is 1 by 2 and probability of B is K. So 1 by 2 comes this side. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 equal to K minus 1 by 2K. LCM is 10. 5 2s are 10. 3 2s are 6. Minus 2 5s are 10. Again LCM is 2. 2 into K is 2K minus K is K. So what are you getting, please? 1 by 10 equal to K by 2. 2 1s are, 2 5s are. So the value of K is 1 by 5. So the value of K is 1 by 5. So this question which we did will help us understand the concept of mutually exclusive event and independent event. I hope the solution is clear. Everyone, I hope the solution is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Okay. Now, this one you can do it easily. Okay, so today I'll just start off with questions on success and failure. Okay, so these three questions, I hope you understood when to use this. Okay, so take a screenshot of this, please. Done. Okay, now this is question based on success. A means success, and A dash, or let me write A dash. A dash means failure. Problems on success and failure, that is formula number 2. What was the formula? Probability of success plus probability of failure is equal to 1. So probability of failure will be equal to 1 minus probability of success. 1 minus probability of success. Okay. So everyone listen to me. I don't know why, for what reason. Okay. They had given one question from this for 4 marks. For 4 marks. Okay. I'll do that question for you all. Now listen. This is an IC question. Question number 4. So question is, please write down. P speaks truth. P speaks truth 70% of the times. P speaks truth in 70% of the cases, and there are 2 persons. Q speaks truth in 80% of the cases. In what percent of cases are they likely to contradict each other? Contradict each other. This is the question. Contradict each other. And number 2, likely to agree. Likely to agree. Contradict means disagree. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Only the first part had come in your IAC examination, but I'm doing the second part also. Okay, so let us complete this. So tomorrow we'll be doing questions based on this only. So this is formula number 2, success and failure. Okay, everyone, look at the board. What is the probability that P speaks truth? So what is the probability that the person P speaks
So
truth?
can you please repeat the question?
Okay, sister. P speaks truth in 70% of the cases. That is what I've written. P speaks truth in 70% of the cases, and Q in 80% of the cases. In what percent of cases are, number 1, they likely to contradict each other, and number 2, likely to agree. Likely to agree. Okay, now everyone please pay attention. This is not difficult, but this is one of the most frequently repeated question. यसबाट एउटा question आउँछ तिमीहरुको, success or failure. Okay, now Paish, look at this. What is the probability that the person P speaks truth? What is it? How much is there, sister?
70%.
Okay, so 70% means what? 70 divided by 100. Yes or no? So out of 100 times, there is a person P who speaks truth. How many times? 70% of the times. So obviously, what is the probability that the person P would lie? Because speak the truth bhन्छ र के हुन्छ truth को opposite के हुन्छ lie, हैन? So what is the probability that the person P would lie? You can easily write down, because out of 100 times, if he tells the truth 70 times, then obviously 30 times he's gonna lie. But how did I teach you? If you know the probability of success, then probability of failure is gonna be 1 minus 70 by 100. What is that equal to? 100, 1's 100 minus 70 is 30 by 100. Do the same thing out here. What is the probability that the person Q will speak the truth? It's 80%. So out of 80, there is a person Q who speaks truth. How many times? 80 times. So obviously the person Q is gonna lie. How many times? 1 minus 80 by 100. That is equal to 20 by 100. You can simplify this further. 0 and 0, 0 and 0, 0 and 0, 0 and 0. So you got the probability of success as well as failure for both the people. Is that clear? Okay, now comes the most important part. Now comes the most important part. The first one, contradicts, means disagree. Contradicts means disagree. Disagree means if one speaks truth, then the other has to lie. Disagree in stating the same fact. That means एउटाले साँचो बोल्छ, एउटाले त्यही कुरालाई झुटो बोल्छ. Disagree. Is that clear? So you can have how many cases? Since there are 2 people, so we'll have 2 cases. Yes or no? How are these 2 cases? If P speaks the truth, then Q has to lie. Or if Q speaks the truth, then P has to lie, because the question wants us to find the probability that they contradict each other in stating the same fact. Is that clear? Contradict matlab disagree. Okay, so we will have, everyone see, we will have two cases, that is probability that P speaks the truth, P speaks truth, and Q lies. Or if Q speaks the truth, then P is gonna lie. Disagree. एउटाले साँचो बोल्यो भने अर्कोले झुटो बोल्छ, or because we don't know who is speaking the truth, isn't it? Since there are two people, either P will speak truth. If P speaks truth, then Q has to lie, or if Q speaks truth, then P has to lie. So you know the meaning of and, intersection. Intersection means multiplication. So probability of P into probability of Q dash, or means plus probability of Q into probability of P dash, because these are independent events. What is probability of P? E. 7 by 10. What is probability of Q dash? 2 by 10. What is probability of Q? 8 by 10 into what is probability of P dash? 3 by 10. So LCM is 100. 7 2s are 14. 8 3s are 24. So what are you going to get? 8. 38 by 100. They have told us to calculate the percentage. So the answer is 38%. The answer is 38%. So that means there is 38% chance that the two person P and Q are going to disagree in stating the same fact. Is that clear, everyone? What about the second one? First, let me solve everything, then you all ask me questions, okay? Because everyone listen to me. This type of question is very important, because I've already told you, you get lots and lots of questions. In fact, every year you are going to get one question. Success and failure question. Is that clear? Okay, second ko pani mo gardihalchu. Can anyone tell me how do I do the second part? Second part ke bhandaisa? Likely to agree bhandaisa. They are not telling us whether they are both are speaking the truth or both are lying. So we'll have again two cases. Likely to agree bhaneko matlab ke ho? Either both will speak truth or both will lie. There's no other alternative. So number 2, so that means if P speaks truth, then Q also has to speak truth. So Q. Or if P lies, then Q also must lie. So this is the meaning of likely to agree. This is contradict, means disagree. If one speaks truth, the other one has to lie. But we don't know who is speaking the truth. So we have two cases. P speaks truth, Q will lie. Q speaks truth, P is gonna lie. So likely to agree, matlab either both will speak truth or both are gonna lie. So tell me the formula, please, out here. Probability of P, I'll do it directly. So probability of P is 7 by 10. Probability of Q is 8 by 10. Plus probability of P dash is 3 by 10. And probability of Q dash is 2 by 10. So answer LCM is 10. 7 8s is 56 plus 3 2s are 6. Is 62 by 100. So there is 62% chance. There is 62% chance that the two persons are likely to agree on stating the same fact. Okay, now I'll stop for some time. You please ask me if you have any problem with this. So this is the most important type from type 1. Okay, so this is called success and failure. Any question, please? Okay, so since you all don't have any question, I'll explain it one more time. So this is called success and failure. A is an event, so probability of A, that means success, plus probability of failure is always equal to 1. So what does this formula say is, if you know the probability of success, you can find the probability of failure, or in other, this one what do you call, reverse process. If you know the probability of failure, you can find the probability of success by subtracting it with 1, because 1 is the overall probability. Yesterday also I had explained it to you. Now there is an IC question which says there are two persons P and Q. P speaks truth 70% of the times. Q speaks truth 80% of the times. Okay. The question is, what is the probability or that the two persons will contradict each other in stating the same fact? That means they are told to see a statement. Okay, now we have to calculate what is the probability that they will contradict. Contradict means disagree. Okay, so probability that P is going to speak the truth is 70 by 100. So probability that P is not going to speak the truth, that means he's going to lie, out of 100 times, if he speaks 70, then obviously he's going to lie 30 times. So 30 by 100. Probability of Q is 80 by 100. So probability of Q dash is 20 by 100. Contradict means disagree. So if P speaks truth, then Q has to lie, or if Q speaks truth, then P has to lie. No other cases, because there are only two persons. And I've already explained, and means intersection means multiplication, because they are independent events. Or means union, and this means plus. Is that clear? Okay, so I've just put the value. Now the second one is likely to agree. Likely to agree means both will say the same thing. That means both will speak the truth, or both are gonna lie. So P and Q, or P dash and Q dash. Is that clear, everyone? Okay, everyone.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Oh, okay. So you can write one question. Can ठिकै छ, यही revise गर कि go through the recording one more time. Okay, everyone. Okay, you can just write down one question. Please write down one question. Ready, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
A speaks truth. A, capital A. Okay. A speaks truth in 75% of the cases. In 75% of the cases, and B speaks truth in 90% of the cases. In what percent of cases are they likely to contradict each other? Contradict each other. Is that clear? What does contradict mean, everyone?
Yes, sir. Disagree.
What does, yes, disagree. Okay, and send me the answer. Tell me the answer. I'll just tell you whether it's right or wrong. Okay, so tomorrow we will complete this type 1. Is that clear? So tomorrow keep your copies ready, because most of the questions you will be solving it, because you have already understood how to solve these type of questions. Just keep in mind that and means multiplication, or means addition. त्यति त हो ल. Bye bye everyone.